this trashy Slater number I got going on, very much inspired by the fact that this wonky Lash, his twin was stolen by hospital security. I'll never get it back. I'll never see it again. This is so lame without like a backdrop. Like this looks so disgusting. Even with the peep, it looks so sad. So sad. So that's for Jade is me, Chernobyl Waters, and I'm here to answer your questions. I've been meaning to for a while. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to it. All of them come from either Tumblr or Twitter. That's basically it. I don't have any other social medias. If you want to ask a question, you're still free to ask them. I'm always available, but I don't know if I'll do a video format again unless it is desired. If you want me to do it again, if you like this, just let me know. I'll do it. I love answering your questions. You asked, I'm about to answer. Let's go. The first question is a question I've answered before, but I'll probably be answering it for the rest of my life. And it's, why is my last name Waters? So many people think that because my last name is Waters and I am from Baltimore, much like John Waters, it is a reference to him because, like, queer community sticks together or whatever. Like, that's the logic they always say. It's like, oh, how cute, you're referencing John Waters. No, I'm referencing the waters of Chernobyl and like the nuclear reactor. That's where the name comes from. It's the waters of Chernobyl. It's honestly just that simple. It's not anything outlandish. I know sometimes in my like outfits or in like my art, I try to do references and things, but my name itself is not a reference. That's just, well, I guess technically it is a reference, but it's not a reference to any other person. Second question is, why is my hair always blue? I like this wig a lot. It's one of my favorite wigs. It's also the only wig that I have as of right now. I'm currently styling two others, um, but they're also both blue. And I just got blue hair because I like Sally Face. That's really where the blue hair came from. It's not anything to do with the last name either. I know my persona is kind of confusing, but that's just because I liked Sally Face and I thought blue hair would be fun. One of the first shows I ever did was just me doing Sally Face drag, and I just kept the blue hair because I loved it. The next question is, what got me into communism? Why do I reference communism? This was asked in 101 different ways. What got me into communism? What got me into socialism? Why do I care about communism? What is like all of that stuff. What got me into communism is I suffered so much, and I thought, surely this is not the way things are supposed to be. And I looked into it a bit because I had a history with abuse growing up, and like other illnesses, and I was just like, surely hospitals aren't supposed to treat people this way. Surely schools aren't supposed to treat kids this way. Like, all of this stuff was like very perplexing to me. And by the time I was in middle school, um, I was getting bullied a lot because I had very thick curly hair. And the only kids who would hang out with me were either black or Muslim. And a lot of the kids I hung out with were really interested in the Black Panthers. And I got really into that, and that turned me into reading things like Karl Marx and like other literature from Black Panthers, Black Panther Party stuff, just anything that was about the Black Panthers I was really into. At the end of middle school and by high school, I was just, anything I could get my hands on, I would read it and like try my best to understand it. I don't feel like I fully understood it until I was like graduating like high school, because I still had a bit of that like Tumblr-esque fight in me, if that makes any sense. And it was just like a lot of attitude because I was still very much a teenager dealing with abuse and like horrors of like reality. So I wasn't exactly doing it correctly, but I think I'm getting the hang of it now. This question is so silly, and I get asked it a lot, even by my friends. Why do I use the shrimp emoji so much? Why do I like shrimp so much? I just think they're cute. I just always thought they were cute. I really like shrimp. I really like seals, bunnies. I just like animals. Um, and another part of that shrimp question is, why do I use it for violence? And it's because and I always say my shrimp is a gun, and my gun is a shrimp, and people don't know what I mean by that. But it's because my gun is a shrimp. On a quite literal level, I have like this bubble gun that is a shrimp, and when I pull the trigger, it just kind of lights up, and like sometimes bubbles happen, but I think my bubble thing's empty. But this is why I say my gun is a shrimp. This is the question that started this whole video. This is the question that started this entire video and what made me want to make it. I got this question at least 6 times a day, whether it was on Twitter or Tumblr. Some people even emailed me this question. I'm not even joking. I have some emails of people being like, what org should I join? I want to join an org. And I'm being so honest with you. If you are serious and you want to join an org, like an organization, if you don't know what org means, if you want to join an organization and you actually want to do the work and change the world and make everything a better place, like properly do this, I'm so serious when I say join APL, American Party of Labor. That is where you want to go. I'm so serious. I have seen the other orgs. I've seen the work that they do. Oh no. I have seen what the American Party of Labor has done. And so many people complain that they don't have an online presence, and that is because they are out there getting shit done. It's incredible the things that they do. I'm getting excited, sorry. I've seen them like show up to town halls and like start questioning people, being like, why are you lying? I've seen them actually in the streets. Like, you'll see them in the streets. When you see other orgs, like DSA, don't join DSA. See, even Mother Nature, don't join them. Even Mother Nature is on my side with this one. Don't join them. Don't join ACP. Lightning's probably gonna strike my house because I just said ACP. Don't join ACP. I think the other one is FRSO. I don't know, because they've always scared me. Like, the first time I interacted with them, it was very harsh, very aggressive. And that was at like Pride, and they were like, if you want to actually do something with your life, you have to join us. But I'm getting on a tangent. American Party of Labor doesn't have a huge online presence, and it's because they're getting stuff done. That is the point. I've had run-ins with ACP where they just want to be online and harass people, especially trans people. And I know so many people who interact with me are transgender. Stay away from ACP. They're not going to help you. They want to hurt you, if I'm being so honest. There are times where they would harass me thinking I'm a trans woman. When I say I'm like not a trans woman, they would just stop. They wouldn't care. Their like main goal basically in my brain is to harass trans women, because that's all they ever do. That's all I've ever seen them do, or basically suck their own dicks on the internet about, look how great we are, and it's really not anything incredible. It's just like a sausage stroke me fest. Not a big fan of ACP. APL is where it's at. They're getting shit done. And it's not just because I love people that are in it. It's because if something's gonna get done, I want to see proof. And if I'm honest, APL is one of the only people who's ever shown me proof. Boo! All my homies hate ACP. Why did I become British? The next question is kind of strange, and it's, do I think everyone should be a communist? And that answer is always going to be yes. Like, if you want a better future, like, you have to believe in something. You can't just sit around and hope for the best. Like, you have to like get up and do it. Kind of like how I was talking about APL, like they get up and get shit done. But I feel like everyone should be like a communist, because like we're all in this together, and it's not like having a bourgeoisie or having like an elite is just gonna help us for the rest of time. Like, clearly, like it's not going to. Like, we're falling apart. I may not have the exact words to explain what I want to say about that, but I do fully believe that everyone should be like a communist. Like, it just makes sense in my brain. Next question is, why do I care so much politically? Why don't you? Why are you okay with like everyone suffering or everyone like being exploited? Why are you okay with the norm being starvation? Why are you okay with the norm being genocide? Like, it should be asked the other way around, personally, if you ask me. Next question, what are my top 3 albums? Like, of all time, probably like Fall You Do has to be up there. Right now, I'm so obsessed. This is actually kind of funny. The outfit's really funny now. I'm really obsessed with Worst Girl in America. I've never had an album like hit my life on the head so easily, because I was very much an insane child, an insane teenager, and I was just like doing basically what that album is. So I'd say that's up there. And my third one, when I think about like albums that have like changed my life or that I love a lot, usually one of the first few that comes to my brain is Rooms of the House by La Dispute. that really changed the way I look at music and how I actually make music to this day. Um, Even though they're not like my biggest musical influence, my two biggest musical influences will always be Depeche Mode and Duran Duran, and you could very much hear that, especially when you listen to my music. Um, Grew up with goth music mostly, um, but I'd say those three very much are the ones that I'm always going to, is Folly Ado, Worst Girl in America, and Rooms of the House. There hasn't been a year that I haven't listened to Rooms of the House or Folly Ado, like at all. Like those are my favorites. Whenever I show people songs I like, those are the ones that those are the albums I bring up when I talk about music that I like. This question is crazy. It is, who is my least favorite drag queen and who is my most favorite drag queen? Um, I'm sorry to say this. The first like drag queens I think that I like think of when I'm just like, wow, I wish that person would like go away. It's honestly Raven. I know everyone praises her, but like she irritates me. Same with like Violet Chachki and Gottmik. Like, how are you gonna be like, we're counterculture and then you're hanging out with Marilyn Manson? Like a notorious Nazi? Like that's kind of weird. And I know there's this whole like, oh, you don't know them, you don't know them. Like, I don't need to know somebody to not question why they're like hanging out with somebody who's like, he has sex offender cases against him, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I remember that being the thing that made me not want to listen to him anymore, and the fact that he was like talking like really crazy stuff. But when it comes to my favorites, um, I love Luscious. I love Luscious Massacre so much. I love that she does her best to fight for everyone around her. I think more drag queens need to stop centering themselves and like use their drag to build community. Like that's to me what drag is for. Um, to just like connect with others and like make sure you're doing your job and within the community. To me, they were always the heroes of the LGBT community, but that's again my perspective, not necessarily everybody's. Um, but I also really love Mistress Isabel Brooks, but whenever I say that, people go crazy. This question made me laugh the first time I read. Oh my god. You reference cigarettes so much. Do you smoke? What kind of cigarettes do you like so we can bring them to you? Don't bring me cigarettes. I don't smoke. Um, don't bring me any cigarettes. I like the idea of a cigarette. I like my teeth too much to smoke. I like the symbolism that comes with cigarettes and like cigarette boxes. If you do try to bring me cigs, I'll still take them because I know they're expensive and I'll just turn them into something else. Because I like making all of my clothes and like what I wear, but I don't smoke personally. Yeah. I also had a friend tell me that um, Allah says that like you can't do anything that hurts yourself. He don't like that. He's not a fan of that. Um, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Like, what if I do something that hurts myself and I don't go to heaven? This is an or question. Somebody asked, do I prefer cars or motorcycles? Neither. I can't drive. I don't have a license. Um, it's gone. License gone. Lost in the war. But I could choose a train out of this. I would say train. I like taking trains. What is my favorite makeup brand? I don't go based on brand. I've been into About Face lately though, like Halsey's brand. I don't really like Halsey's music, but she's good at makeup. Um, but I don't really choose brands. I choose what my wallet says is okay. Like I'm very poor. Um, but if I had to choose, because I also try to make sure I do things as ethically as possible, and if I had to choose, it would be like Elf, because it's usually cheap and I haven't seen them into too many scandals, or like Mac, because they kind of do promote trans people a lot, and they make sure like whenever their money gets donated, it does go to the trans community. Always was a big fan of that, but I don't really like brands. I don't really like the capitalistic slop of it all. When is the album coming out? Girl, I don't know. Um, the album itself is like done, right? I have like two songs that have like samples in them because I got really into sampling on this album. Love samples. Um, it's been done for months. but because I have samples in it, they're like, you need the rights, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get the rights of like a drug PSA from the 1930s when they're all dead? I lied. There's one more question I wrote on the back of this paper because I thought it was funny, and it's, if you weren't doing drag, what would you be doing? I'd be dead. Honestly, I can't see myself in a career that isn't creative. I tried to do graphic design. I have done art school when I was in high school. It was fun, I guess. I thought I would be into graphic design. Hated it. Total chop. I thought I'd be into animation. Hated it. Total chop. Thought I'd be into writing. Hated it. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like someone being like, hey, I want this. Can you create this? I don't want that. Unless it's like character design. I was really good at character design, but if people keep giving me like their OCs and being like, draw him like this, I think I might like shoot myself in the head, because that was irritating. Because the amount of just crazy guys in suits that I was drawing was irritating. I don't want to draw your Tumblr sexy man. I want to draw my characters like this. Chernobyl's bad. Chernobyl's bad. She's a baddie. But I just didn't like it. So like I feel like I probably would have like called it. I probably would have met God, because I can't see myself not creating. I can't see myself at a desk job. Can't see myself in a warehouse anymore. Obviously, I would have to suck it up like everybody else, but like I probably would have just called it. That was the Q&A. If you have more questions, again, I'll happily answer them. You know where to find me. Chernobyl Waters on Tumblr and Twitter. And like honestly, I'll answer anything. I'm not really afraid of any question. Just don't ask me anything like sexual. I'll fucking kill you. But that's it. But thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I can start posting more very soon because I have lots of ideas.